It's Ehizoje, everyone's favorite Nigerian.
This that real life shit, nigga.
All right, we're not the only ones doing lists.
Okay.
Billboard came out with their own list.
Mm-hmm.
Top pop stars of the 21st century. I'm gonna go through a couple of these. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna give our own top 5 list. So, starting all the way at the bottom, I'm gonna run through it real quick.
Yes.
25, Katy Perry. 24, Ed Sheeran. 23, Bad Bunny. Just came out a couple years ago, already on the list. 22, One Direction. 21, Lil Wayne. 20, Bruno Mars. 19, BTS. Another quick entry.
Interesting.
18, The Weeknd. 17, Shakira. 16, Jay-Z. 15, Miley Cyrus. 14, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
13, your girl, Nicki Minaj.
Gotta love Nicki.
12, M. 11, Usher. 10, Adele. I thought that was kind of low. 9, Ariana Grande. 8, Justin Bieber. Number 7, Kanye West. Artist formerly known as Kanye West. Number 6, Britney Spears. 5, Lady Gaga. 4, Drake. 3, Rihanna. 2, Taylor Swift. 1, Beyonce.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm not mad at the list.
Was there anyone that was like too low on the list?
For me,
Or too
I
high?
actually thought they did a really good job structuring this list. When I think about pop stars of the 21st century, we're talking early 2000s to now.
Yeah.
Because I was surprised. I was like, wait, Eminem, Jay-Z, like Kanye, aren't they rappers? But when I thought about the word pop star, the phrase pop star, I was looking at, okay, well, they factored in not only music, but also like fan power,
culture,
hits, their cultural impact on pop culture and society. So I'm not mad at this list. I thought they did a really good job. A lot of people were like, who's going to get that number 2 and number 1 spot? Is it going to be Taylor? Is it going to be Beyonce? They made the right decision.
Yeah, they didn't want smoke with the Beehive.
They would have been, trashed. Yeah.
There were a couple people that were a little too high for me.
Who was too high for you?
Lady Gaga was pretty high.
I can't believe you would say that.
Look, I know you were...
Little Monster.
Little Monster, okay. I know you one of those. However, I just feel like she wasn't active long enough to get that spot. Like, she had a big, like,
And Ariana
years.
Grande was? Or Justin Bieber was?
Ariana Grande also too high on the list.
Okay,
Why?
wow.
Because her highs don't measure up to the rest of the list.
What number was she at?
She was number 9, if I'm remembering off the top of my head correctly.
I'm thinking about hits and cultural impact. And so...
I mean, you want to talk about hits. Why is Adele lower than Ariana Grande?
I think Adele has had a lot of top hits, but I don't think she's had as many as Ariana or Gaga. Gaga, I mean, we're talking Billboard charts. Gaga's first album, multiple hits. Multiple. Britney Spears being number 6 was surprising to me.
You think so?
I think some might argue she should have been maybe higher than even a Gaga or a Rihanna, because she did pave the way for all the pop stars that we've seen come, after her.
Yeah, and she was almost forced out of making music. Because of the conservative
a lot of legal issues there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I did have, who I had too low was Kanye West.
You think Kanye should be higher?
Yeah, he should be top 3.
Okay, wow.
If we're being honest and we're talking about like people who affected the culture.
Yes.
There's not too many people you could put higher than Kanye West. When you talk about like artists moving into fashion, he was the one that did it at the highest level, right?
Oh, yeah.
He probably should have gotten the Louis Vuitton job, but Kanye talks himself out of, those conversations a lot.
Pharrell is doing a great job.
Pharrell is.
But yes, I get what you mean. Yeah.
And then also when you talk about just impact and how he shifted the way people think about like how music is consumed. Like even to this day, I do feel like if he didn't go on a lot of those rants from 2016 to 2024, he probably would have been listed higher. But
for sure,
even like this year, or I guess you could say starting like 2 years ago when he started doing those Donda shows where he's not even performing, he's just renting out the arena and he's there, and it's a big listening party, which started, I guess you could say, Life of Pablo, when he started doing those big arena listening parties. And now we see like artists like Billie Eilish, Tyler the Creator. I wasn't gonna say Kendrick. But Billie Eilish, Tyler the Creator, they're doing the same things. Where they're not really performing; they're just allowing their fans to enjoy the music with them.
Did you go to Tyler's?
I didn't, but I heard it was a good time. So yeah, I would have Kanye higher. And then you mentioned Pharrell.
Kanye is my favorite rapper, by the way. I just had to mention that.
Shout out to Ye. You mentioned Pharrell. I did think Pharrell should have been on the list. I would have kicked Katy Perry off of it and put Pharrell on there.
Once again, it's about the hits. And Pharrell has had a lot of hits.
And he has produced a lot of hits for artists that are on this list.
But this isn't a producing list. This is just the artist.
You know it's a Pharrell track, though.
Then in that case, then Timbaland should be on this list. And maybe even DJ Mustard.
Does he have more hits than Pharrell?
I don't think so.
Is
Pharrell not on this list at all?
He's not in the top 25.
It's just 25. Wow. Yeah, they should probably have reassessed that.
Yes.
Pharrell, he's made cultural impact for sure.
Yeah, especially with fashion too. And then his skateboard P. Like,
who else is not on this list that should be there? We've got Usher. Justin.
Yeah, that was the major ones for me. I did think oh no.
Is J-Lo. Okay, now J-Lo not being on the list was a surprise to me.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with it too, but but I will say she has produced a lot of good hits for us. And I mean, she's starred in movies. She's a mega star. I was surprised they left her off. Do I think am I mad at it? Probably not.
Yeah, she usually gets a lot of love from like mainstream media. I would say that. But I was cool with her not being on there. Billboard hits.
This is what I think they were looking at.
Yeah. So what's your top 5?
It's all subjective at the end of the day.
It is subjective.
So this isn't top 5 based on necessarily like a fan, by the way. This is just of what I think it should be.
Objective.
So what?
Objective. You're being objective. Impartial.
Yes, I am. I'm being impartial here and objective. So Beyonce, number 1. I thought they did a great job with that one. I will put Taylor Swift at number 2 still. I think they did a good job with that. Not that I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I like some of her songs, but I do think the way she's doing things now, like she's been on tour, a world tour for 2 years. She has revived multiple American cities after the pandemic, like getting them back on their feet based off her Eras tour alone.
It's all right.
I think that is cultural impact.
Not to interrupt your list, I gotta tell a quick story. So
please do.
I was hanging out with one of my friends, I want to say like a year and a half ago, and Taylor Swift came out to, I guess she was performing in Inglewood. I didn't know she was performing.
Wow.
So we go down, we're at a museum. I was just like, oh, there's this cool spot in El Segundo, like a rooftop bar type shit. I was like, let's go down, get some drinks. So we go down. First, there's hella traffic. I was just like, there's usually not this much traffic, even on the weekends. And then by the time we get there, we get to a rooftop bar. They're only playing Taylor Swift songs.
Wow.
And I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I don't like her music. I do understand that she's a great artist, and you know,
it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
I get you.
It's not for everybody. But by the 4th, 5th song, I was just like, okay, I gotta talk to somebody. And they're all like, oh yeah, she's having a concert like a couple blocks down, whatever. And I started looking around, and I see a bunch of people with bracelets.
Friendship bracelets.
I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy.
It's really crazy. I think the Taylor Swift effect should be studied. I mean, the fact that she started dating Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs last year, and then the whole NFL season was about her. It was really wild. But it was like, is this the impact Taylor Swift has now on the NFL? Like, it was all about her, the advertisements, the cutaways. It was just like, what's going on? So I have her at number 2 for that reason, because of her cultural impact.
So 1 Beyonce, 2 Taylor Swift.
Yes. I think I would put Britney before Rihanna.
Okay.
But Rihanna also, I mean, I think it's smart they put her on the top 3 as well.
Okay.
I only would put Britney before Rihanna because of how she's paved the way for other artists. But Rihanna, I mean, everything she makes is a hit. She probably has the most hits. I don't have the data in front of me right now, but she's incredible. I love Rihanna, and I hope she drops another album. I don't know if she
won't happen.
Probably won't. Is Drake number 4 on their list? I mean, number 5?
I think he's 4.
He's 4?
Yeah.
I would probably put
he's 4.
Drake at number 5.
Okay.
Same thing with Rihanna. Everything he makes is a hit. Oh, but Gaga.
Who's your 4?
I'm actually going to delete Britney and put, I can't forget about Gaga. No, forget Drake. I think I'll put Lady Gaga at number 5, where she is right now.
Good job.
I can't forget about Gaga. I deleted Drake, so yes. Gaga's my favorite. Her and Beyonce, top artists for me.
All right, I'm not too mad at your list. I kind of saw that from you. You know.
What's yours?
My top 5 list. I'm gonna run through it, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. 5, I got Rihanna.
Okay.
2, I got the Biebs, Justin Bieber. 3, got Taylor Swift. 2, Kanye West. Number 1, Beyonce. 5, Rihanna. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Obviously, from when she first came out, like, please don't stop the music.
Yeah, that was album number 2, but yes, or 3.
You know her better than I do. But that all the way to her last project,
Anti.
Yeah, in 2016, which I think was a classic. I think that
Perfect album.
Definitely her best album.
That's a no skip album.
She has been on the charts. She's had an effect, and the only reason she's not doing music anymore is because she became a billionaire.
She's got a beauty line, a lingerie line. She's got
Savage
it.
Fenty. So she even got some stuff for us men as well. So, I mean, you can't hate on her. She obviously has had her impact. Whenever she does step out, she still, makes waves. For Justin Bieber, the last white boy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
To be a pop star, like, actually. He had his own moment. Like, even till today, if he were to make another album, like, he has a crazy fan base. Obviously, the effects of the industry has had a negative impact, you could say, on him mentally. But what he did when he was a teen star to what he did to his, young adulthood could be studied.
I agree.
There probably will be documentaries on it.
100%.
But yeah, we haven't seen anything since. Usually there's like one after the other. But he was the last one. I guess you said One Direction too, but they had the help of being in the group.
For sure.
3, Taylor Swift. We talked about Taylor Swift and why she's on here. Kanye, 2. We talked about Kanye. And number 1, Beyonce.
Queen B.
It's gotta be Beyonce.
It's gotta be Beyonce. I mean, gosh.
She set the tone for a lot of artists and how they release. She's one of the first to have a successful surprise album.
Yep.
And then she did it again with the what was it, Lemonade, that was
Lemonade.
on HBO Max with its own, like, it was like a
visual film.
Yeah, visual film. It was just like, this is quality art. It's high quality art. And then she's also been successful in multiple genres, whether you want to say R&B, when she got into pop, and then now she's, country, house. And even if they don't give her the credit she deserves with, like, her country songs, she still makes, like, high quality music.
Absolutely. And there's so much art behind it and intention.
Yeah.
Good list.